Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris
Leading
Sale,
off
you're
the
talking
afternoon
about
for the Yankees,
one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off the day at the ballpark right there. Lead-off hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heel. Right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. All rise, Aaron Judge, a two-run shot, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but they gathered themselves, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Batting
into
third,
the box, Aaron
the
Hicks.
center fielder, Aaron
As Sale will
Hicks.
get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Betts, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Batting fifth,
Giancarlo Stanton
the
now.
left fielder, Giancarlo.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Batting 7.
Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout, but here's another look at it. Wow, tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees are challenging the previous
we'll take
play.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and he fouls this one off. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He comes in as a .316 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. Benintendi going back on it, and it bangs off the monster. Sanchez rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend the lead to 5-zip. The tag, and he is 5 runs in the inning, with the big blows being the 2 home runs. Here's Mookie Betts.
Leading.
Things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder,
Mookie. Here comes the first pitch.
Betts.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And it's 1-2. Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. Gone over the monster for a home run.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys
who
try to leg out
the
little
third
numbers
baseman.
and draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Devers ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3
That is
now.
third.
Boy, the whole fans are loving that inside the bunker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's collected 11 hits in 38 ABs. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Tanaka has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old
Batting
school,
fourth.
new school. I think
The
I kind of
designated
stand
hitter,
right along that fence. The one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the
Batting
pitching
fifth.
coach in this one.
The
That's
left
4
fielder,
consecutive
Andrew
knocks, code red.
The
Benintendi.
left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Bogarts at second. Martinez on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one.
Batting
how do they
sixth,
go about taking down
the
their
first
division
baseman,
rival, Mark
Mitch.
DeRosa?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step
Moreland.
up right now. Down 3 runs. Someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
In past meetings with Tanaka, he's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Popped up. Urshela has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the
Into the
catcher,
box, Christian
Vasquez.
Vasquez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Comes set and the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul